joining us now is Katie Kobe with the app Nextdoor. She's head of community. And, you know, when we think of being prepared for a disaster, obviously we think of our emergency supplies. Why do you think that it would be important to also touch base with your neighbors?
Hey, good morning. Well, you know, when a weather crisis happens, ultimately proximity matters, right? There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on the ground. And the people who are closest to you by physical proximity can often provide you with a lot of the help and support that you might need that you may not be able to get from other emergency services.
Yeah, that's a good point. How can using an app like Nextdoor help Texans in preparing for a disaster when that disaster strikes?
It's a great question. So Nextdoor, one of the beautiful parts about Nextdoor is that it is all about proximity. When you join, you're automatically connected to the people and the public agencies nearest to you, like fire departments, public agencies, etc. So you're able to post in the feed to ask for help, to get to know the people who are nearby you. And then in the event there is some sort of an emergency, those public agencies will also be pushing relevant messages straight into your feed so that you're getting information from the source.
Yeah, definitely good to use social media. I can think of an example. You know, in Texas, we often talk about hurricanes and, you know, tornadoes, flooding, things like that. During the February freeze, I had a 6-week-old baby, a 1-year-old toddler. We had no heat, no good water, no running water, and we did use social media to find neighbors who were able to help us out. But what are some of the other examples of why somebody might be, how somebody could help their neighbor in need during a disaster?
Gosh, that's such an incredible story that you shared, and I'm so glad that you and your family are safe. You know, I actually had a story come in just last week from Florida, where folks in northern Florida were facing Hurricane Idalia. There was a couple who had just moved to the area. They had never experienced a hurricane before, though they had purchased a generator. When the time came and they went to plug in the generator wouldn't start and they didn't know what to do. So they actually went on to Nextdoor. They posted in their feed. They used the hashtag Idalia Help. And they were able to get connected pretty quickly with a handy person who was able to come over, get that generator up and running for them so that they felt safe and prepared in advance of the oncoming storm. So it's not just about being connected during the potential weather event, but also connecting folks in advance so that you can make those preparations that you need.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all about being neighborly. We're all in this together, and if you just look, there's always someone willing to help.
You never really feel it sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes you don't feel that connected to your neighbors until it feels like a life or death situation.
These are the moments. Katie Kobe, thank you so much with Nextdoor for coming on the show this morning. We appreciate your time.